Hello everyone. So this is the second lecture in the electricity series and exam cancel ho chuke hain 10th ICSE ke. They do not need electricity. I was thinking that I'm going to continue this series. Whoever is watching this, I hope they will be able to get benefit out of it. Now since the exam is cancelled, the whole ICSE series will be done. I am planning to do it all the chapters if God willing. Let's see that. So I think in the last class we have talked about potential and we discussed what is potential. Potential is work done, work done, work done, work done bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a fixed point. Whoever is not able to see this और जिसको याद नहीं है ये potential वाला part जाके पहला वाला lecture देख लो. Alright. So now we already studied the last time. It was current was total charge by time, then it was can also be written as NE by T, or we also discussed that potential is work done bringing a unit positive charge is work done by charge. Alright, and the unit of it was joule per coulomb and the unit of was coulomb per second. Current का unit याद है coulomb per second. We also called it ampere, है ना? And 1 joule per second we also called it volt. And remember last class I told you about something called volt and voltage. So I hope you were aware of that. Okay. So this was all from the previous class. So I hope everybody is aware of that. If not, आप जाके lecture देख लो. हम यहाँ से शुरुआत करेंगे. We are going to start today concept of resistance. All right. Now, whenever somebody says of resistance, everybody is having a little bit of general idea. When you are coming to the 10th class, you know that there is something called 9th class ICSE. You would have heard about resistance. I think you would also have had Ohm's law in 9th class. But here in resistance, before going further, let's get an idea of it. Let's get thoda sa feel of it. What is resistance? Imagine there is a wire, alright, and what kind of wire it is? A metal wire. In this metal wire, there are a lot of free electrons are there, alright, lot of free electrons are there. तो तुम बोलोगे सर क्या सिर्फ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं पॉजिटिव आयॉन्स भी हैं, alright, but the difference between the positive ions and the electron is that electrons can move, but the positive ions are fixed at its place. Alright. Now, then you will say, sir, all these electrons are freely moving. Then why there is no current in the metal? ऐसा लगता है ना सर इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव कर रहे तो करंट होनी चाहिए, है ना? Logically, if electrons are moving, current must be there. Now you are saying all these free electrons are there. What is the meaning of free electrons? Are they moving? Yes, they are moving. Then why there is no current in the metal? There is no current in the metal because there is no net movement here. All these electrons are having the net movement as zero. Clear? That's why in a metal itself is not having any current. Alright? Even though it is having electrons and they are also moving. But if you want to see the net displacement of these electrons, it is going to be zero. Now what happens? एक दिन आया शहर में कौन? Potential. याद है? So what kind of potential we are having? We are having high potential and we are having low potential. Alright? So we are having high potential and we are having low potential. So whenever you are going to apply a little bit of potential here or little bit of potential here, what does that mean? So connect it to a battery. What does that mean? Connect it to a battery. As soon as you connect it to a battery, this terminal, this one, this is called high potential. This is called low potential. Alright? And what happened? As soon as you connected it, this side of the wire is having high potential. This side of the wire is having low potential. And as soon as there is a potential difference across this wire, these electrons will be like, अरे यार, हमको तो जीने का सहारा मिलेगा. Alright? Because these electrons will try to go from where? Last class में मैं बताया था current goes from high potential to low potential and electron flows from low potential to high potential, है ना? As soon as they heard कि यहाँ पे एक नया राजा है जिसका नाम क्या है, हाई पोटेंशियल है, so what we are going to do is these electrons are going to run towards it, and all these electrons are going to run towards. So सोचो कि एक ट्रैफिक रोड जैसा है, alright, कहीं जगह पर there are positive fixed pillars are there, and then you are running, और कई सारे लोग भाग रहे हैं, तो आपस में टक्करें होंगी, they are going to collide, yes or no? Same will happen with these electrons. They are not going to move from low potential to high potential with increasing velocity. They are going to collide, then they are going to stop for a while, and then they are going to move again. So if the best can be described as they are going to move in some kind of drift velocity. Drift देखें ना ऐसे करके, zoom, रुक गया, zoom, फिर रुक गया, zoom, फिर रुक गया. So what is happening now? Physics पढ़ने की हमको जरूरत भी नहीं, common sense से काम चल जाएगा. Now if I ask you, what is current? You will say current is the flow of the electrons. Now if I ask you what is resistance, so you will say obstruction of the flow of the electron is resistance. Now who is providing obstruction here? Tell me, who is providing obstruction? Sir, first thing is, if the number of these negative ions or the electron is less, then obviously the electrons which are moving from here to here, less number of electrons will be able to reach here. Yes or no? Correct? So first thing depends upon the factors affecting the resistance. Resistance समझ में आए? Resistance को हम लोग R बोलते हैं. What is it? R. R is resistance. And what is resistance? Obstruction offered to the flow of the current. Now, what are the factors affecting the resistance? First thing came to be the material, right? What kind of material it is? Is it metal? Is it a very good conductor? Is it having a lot number of free electrons? If it is having a lot number of free electrons, or this material is really conducting, then what will happen? The resistance will be less. So material plays a larger role. What else? So वो सब तो समझ में आ गया. These electrons are going from here to here, all right. And when these electrons are going from here to here, you are saying that they are going to collide, and then they are going to stop. Then they are going to again run. They are going to collide. Then again they are going to drift velocity. याद है ना आपको लोग ने भी बताया इसको. What if we are increasing the area of this? Correct? Imagine करो कि इस वायर के एरिया को डिक्रीज कर दूं मैं. सर अभी तो बढ़ाने की बात करें तो आपने तो घटा ही दिया. हाँ बच्चे, अभी एक सेकंड के लिए देख लेते हैं. सोचो कि यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव आयन्स हैं, ठीक है. नाउ टेल मी इन दिस when the electrons are going to move, they are going to collide more or less. अगर छोटा सा एरिया है तो, हाँ, मतलब छोटा सा एरिया है, छोटा सा रोड है, आपको उसमें से भागते हुए जाना है, पिलर भी है ना, टक्कर होने के चांसेस ज्यादा रहेंगे, कोलाइड होने के चांसेस ज्यादा रहेंगे. तो रेजिस्टेंस इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एरिया. आपने एरिया कम कर दिया तो रेजिस्टेंस क्या हो जाएगा? बढ़ जाएगा. Area is going to decrease, आपने decrease कर दिया, resistance is going to increase. Correct? Area is, what is happening here? You are decreasing. So this is one more thing. Resistance is directly proportional to area? No, inversely proportional to area. And what do we have? We have next thing as length. Imagine करो, just tell me, instead of this wire I am having this long wire, और इस इलेक्ट्रॉन has to travel from here. So obviously while looking at it you know that अरे यार इसको तो बहुत ज़्यादा distance travel करना पड़ेगा, पागल हो जाएगा बेचारा, है ना. So obviously it is going to have more resistance. We know that resistance is directly proportional to length. ये दिख रहा है ना? अगर नहीं दिख रहा तो मैं आपको लिख देता हूँ. Resistance is directly proportional to length. मतलब length is more, resistance is more. Okay? तो दोबारा देखेंगे एक बार कौन कौन से factors हैं हमारे. We are able to understand that area is inversely proportional, length is directly proportional. If length is increasing by 3 times, resistance will also increase by 3 times. Length is decreasing by 2 times or 1 by 2 times, then resistance will also decrease by 2 times. इधर एक बार देखेंगे what is happening here. Let's say the resistance of this is 10 ohm and length is 5 meter. Correct? Now if I am increasing the length to 10 meter, what would be the resistance? It increased by 2. So resistance must also increase by 2. Remember? Alright. Remember that I am not changing anything. I am not changing material. I am not changing area of cross section. I am just increasing the length. That's it. Alright. Same thing is with the area. Area is inversely proportional. So all this is clear. Now, what happened? A lot of people are like, ये तो सब ठीक है. That all is good. But सर क्लास में ना कुछ ऐसे करके बता रहे थे रेजिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू लेंथ, रेजिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1 upon a. So they said that equation number 1, equation number 2 और उन्होंने एक साथ करके लिख दिया इसको, रेजिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू L by A. कर सकते हैं, लिख सकते हैं. When they said remove the proportional sign, they put a constant here and we call it resistivity. What do we call it? Resistivity. अरे बोलो हाँ रेसिस्टिविटी बिल्कुल सही. क्या रेसिस्टिविटी और रेसिस्टेंस एक है? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. ऑलराइट, रेसिस्टेंस क्या है? रेसिस्टेंस इज द रेसिस्टिविटी फॉर अ वायर whose length is 1 meter and area is 1 meter. Area of cross section is 1 meter square. Or we can say that we also call it specific resistance. Specific resistance. Now what is resistance unit? Resistance unit is ohm. ठीक है, कैसे लिखते हैं इसको? ऐसे. वो नहीं बोलते खाने के बाद ओम ऐसा. So that's it. Actually he was a scientist. He gave the Ohm's law. So on the name of it we are saying ohm. So we are having resistance equals to rho L by A. Now can we find the unit of resistivity? It is going to become Ra by L equals to rho. What is the unit of resistance? Ohm. What is the unit of area? It is meter square. What is the unit of length? It is meter. कितना हो जाएगा? Ohm meter. What is it? It is called specific resistance. अभी clear? अभी good? पक्का? समझ में आ गया? नहीं समझ में आया? Now some of you are going to ask, is the resistance only depending upon length, area and material? Is there anything else also? There is one more thing, that is called temperature. But resistance is not directly proportional to temperature. Most of you are going to read in the book and they are come to me and then like, sir, resistance is directly proportional to temperature. No, proportional का meaning होता है, the meaning of proportional is if one is increasing by 1, another one is increasing by 1. If this is increasing by 2, this is also increasing by 2. Alright, this is increased by 3 times, this is also increased by 3 times. That is the meaning of proportional. Clear? But right now, temperature and resistance does not have such relationship. However, if the temperature is going to increase, the resistance also increases, but not in the same proportion. समझ आ गया ना? पक्का? मतलब अगर टेम्परेचर को आपने डबल कर दिया, तो रेसिस्टेंस डबल नहीं होगा. क्या रेसिस्टेंस इंक्रीज हो जाएगा? बिल्कुल. बट क्या ये सेम प्रोपोर्शन में इंक्रीज होगा? नहीं. समझ में आ रही है बात? तो कोई पूछे रेसिस्टेंस का कैसे फर्क पड़ता है, तो बोलना रेसिस्टेंस इज इंक्रीजिंग व्हेन टेम्परेचर इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. दैट्स इट. प्रोपोर्शनल नहीं है. ऑलराइट, तो रेसिस्टिविटी समझ में आ गई? पक्का? रेसिस्टिविटी क्या होती है? रेसिस्टिविटी इज बेसिकली स्पेसिफिक रेसिस्टेंस. ऑलराइट, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? रो. रो, रोना नहीं है, जस्ट रो. ठीक है, चल. रो इज Ra by L और इसकी यूनिट क्या है हमारी? ओम मीटर. ऑलराइट, कूल. तो फिर सब तो हो गया सर, सब क्या पढ़े? तो रो भी पढ़ा दिया आपने. सर रो की डेफिनेशन क्या होगी फिर? देखो रो की डेफिनेशन ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. नोट कर लिया ना तुमने? चलो कर लो यार, देखो पेन कॉपी लेके बैठा कर लो. ऑलराइट, एक बार इसकी डेफिनेशन देखते हैं। डेफिनेशन क्या है? R equals to rho L by A, है ना? So can I say what is rho? Rho is RA by L, है ना? Yes. If there is a wire of 1 meter cross section and the length is also 1 meter, all right, then what would be the resistance? ये हो गया सर 1 मीटर स्क्वायर, ये हो गया 1 और रो हो गया सर R. That means specific resistance is the resistance of a wire of length 1 meter and area 1 meter square, or length of, और अच्छे से लिखना चाहें, of unit length and of a wire of unit length and area of cross section of 1 meter square, correct, of or 1 unit square, correct. So समझ में आ गया? So लोगों ने पूछा सर रेसिस्टेंस तो फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंड कर रहा था, है ना? रेसिस्टेंस लेंथ के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा था, रेसिस्टेंस एरिया के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा था, रेसिस्टेंस टेम्परेचर के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा था. व्हाट अबाउट रेसिस्टिविटी? तो रेसिस्टिविटी इज अ मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी. कॉपर के लिए अलग है, तो मटेरियल पे तो डिपेंड कर रही है ना? कोई पूछे रेसिस्टिविटी डिपेंड करती है मटेरियल पे? बिल्कुल, है ना? कॉपर के लिए अलग है, ओके, सिल्वर के लिए अलग है, ऑलराइट. So resistivity depends upon the material, but does it depend upon length? नहीं. Resistivity because it is defined for unit length. Clear है? फिर कोई बोले what about area? Area पे भी डिपेंड नहीं कर रही, है ना? Define है unit length के लिए 1 meter square के लिए. What about temperature? Resistivity is going to actually increase with temperature. करेक्ट. आपके बुक में एक टेबल दी होगी जहां पर रेसिस्टिविटी एक साइड में और मेटल्स दूसरे साइड में, और रेसिस्टिविटी के बाजू में लिखा होगा resistivity at 26 degree Celsius or resistivity at 23 degree Celsius. What does that mean? That means at a particular temperature or the room temperature they are telling you the value of resistivity. भूलना मत, resistivity का यूनिट क्या है? ओम मीटर. Clear? So I hope this is clear, and then in the next session we are meeting with the Ohm's law and we are going to do some numericals. तो आप इसके न्यूमेरिकल्स बच्चों को बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो अभी हम अगले लेक्चर में इसको लेंगे. छोटे छोटे लेक्चर बना रहा हूँ मैं, आप बताओ तो इसकी लेंथ भी बढ़ा देंगे हम लोग. बट आई वाज थिंकिंग कि छोटे लेक्चर होते हैं तो बच्चों को एक टॉपिक करने में ज़्यादा आसानी होती है. एनीवे, तो थैंक यू और चलो मिलते हैं फिर बाद में. बाय.